You guys need to accept that women cop more in games than men do. Full stop.
Yeah.
That's it. It happens.
If anything, your favorite men's team's gonna get revenue because they're gonna pick up a women's division and get money from more sponsors. You're idiots. You're idiots. Now, ESL dropped some really cool news, depending on who you are. You might not think it's cool. You might be a fucking weirdo.
So a really cool news for those participants of the right side of history. How about that, Scott?
Does
that work?
I love it.
Right.
Yeah, so let's give this the credit it's due as an announcement. So, Mitch, what's going on with ESL?
Well, I mean, they announced, ESL have run women's Counter-Strike tournaments before, right? Especially in conjunction with Intel Extreme Masters. But it was always, side stage. It was always, less prize money. There was some situations where they had to play with like crappy monitors and stuff because the people in the regular league wouldn't play with them. So they've announced a $500,000 women's circuit in 2022. It's fleshed out, right? Cash Cups online, leagues in Europe and North America that run online. And then we've got DreamHack Dallas, DreamHack Valencia finals, LAN finals, 1, 2, 3, USA, Spain, and Sweden, plus leagues in the mix there. This is pretty comprehensive. It covers much of the year, provides a lot of opportunities for women to get involved here. So great to see. Not the first initiative championing women in gaming that ESL have announced, but definitely their strongest look in that regard in the past. Now, very quickly, just want to mention that I don't know too much about how they're interpreting entry sort of requirements for other underrepresented and marginalized genders here. Valorant ran into a little bit of a snafu with this particular situation with their Game Changers tournaments here, but I have full confidence that ESL have the people on board to guide them in making the right decisions here. Scott, look, this is, I honestly don't know why this is a discussion right now. It's like the most obvious thing. It really is a no-brainer, and yet we are still in the current year discussing whether this is necessary or good or not. I don't really get it. It's great. It's not a fucking zero-sum game. Just because $500,000 is going to a women's circuit doesn't mean that $500,000 would otherwise have been going to, men's or open circuits. People seem to think that this is taking money away from. I don't know. It is bizarre to me. But we'll maybe get onto that. It's very clear there's some fantastic women competitors here in Counter-Strike. We see it in Valorant as well. But of course, we had the absolute concave head takes today coming out as a result of this. Throw your slurs in there as well. This is a good tweet because I think it embodies like the crux of this moronic movement from these cave dwellers. So a decent one to start us off in discussion, Scott.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to talk about how cool it is first, right? And then we'll get into the stupidity of it. So first off, good initiative. Counter-Strike has a legendary, we are one of the games that did support women playing. We do have champions. They did have events. Sapphire comes from the pedigree of going to CPLs and then women-only events and winning stuff. And, again, so it's not
just stuff. She won a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Multiple world championships. Esports World Cup had a women's-only event for when they were doing country stuff. So, again, this is not new, segregation, if you will, separation stuff. First off, there is no male-only tournaments in any esport, as far as I'm aware. So it's not like it's separated in the sense of it's not, I guess I'm using the wrong word, because it's not already segregated, right? It's what we're doing is kind of helping them grow a scene that needs all sorts of help, both in exposure, both in kind of comfort level's the wrong word, but it's a really caustic world if you're a woman playing a video game anyway, casual or not. We can never fucking know that. And I'm tired of white guys. Well, I'm tired of guys. I'm a white guy. I'm tired of white guys trying to fucking pretend like they have any fucking clue what it's like to log into a server and play a video game as someone other than them. right? It's asinine to think you know what Heather's life is like, or anyone. It could be any game, right? It just blows my mind that people try to fucking mansplain. It's not as bad as you think. You have no fucking idea because you're not them. It doesn't affect you the same way. Anyway, it just really pisses me off when people try to put themselves in those kind of shoes. My point is that it's additive, right? Like, yes, if you were a women's team and you want to fucking enter all the ESL shit that just got announced, go for it. But also, if you're that exact same women's team and you want to fucking try to make it into pro league, like everybody else, you can do that. If you want to qualify for all the other Counter-Strike events we offer, you can fucking do that, right? It's awesome. But it's a really fucking hard road. And if you don't give a little bit of path, a little bit of help, which again, we've seen go gangbusters with Game Changers, you kind of open the door to letting women experience what it's like to be competitive and have this environment to then decide, A, if they're good enough, B, if they want to do it. But if they don't even get kind of a shot at the window, they ain't gonna fucking try. And that's all the Heather and these guys are saying is like, it just helps give us a place to figure it all out, give us a little bit of a home. Like, I don't think any of them are sitting there going, well, we can beat fucking Na'Vi if we could just play them. They're not fucking stupid. It's you people at home that are being fucking stupid, right? It's additive. It costs no money to any existing budget from Intel, ESL, or anything. And they've already announced they're trying to build and be a helpful ecosystem. So this isn't just ESL going, you know what, we're going to throw some women's tournaments. They're going to lean into production roles. They're going to lean into on-air talent roles. They're going to lean into like women all around the ecosystem of these events. That's fucking awesome. That's more jobs. That's more people behind the cameras, in front of the cameras, playing the game. I just don't get like I don't fucking get where the angst always comes from. And it's not the first fucking time these people have lost their fucking weirdo minds. Like, why do you fucking care? Like, how does it affect you? How does it affect your favorite fucking men's team? It doesn't. If anything, your favorite men's team's gonna fucking get revenue because they're gonna pick up a women's division and get money from fucking more sponsors. You're fucking idiots. You're fucking idiots. Whew! Jason, is that what you wanted me to do when I came back for the breakdown? Is that what you were looking for?
I remember Scott telling me before we started the show, he's like, yeah, you know, Mitch, you know, yeah, you like that, Jason? Let's go. Scott was like, yeah, no, Mitch, I don't like to rant as much anymore. You know what I mean? I'm kind of leaning on you a little bit for that. All right, nice to see you're back, you fuck. About time. Look, I think, I think the biggest point that gets brought up, right, is that people try and tell us it's a zero-sum game. Right?
Yes.
You need to, like, people who tell us this don't understand how events work. Of course you don't, because you fucking sat there in your gaming chair eating Doritos. You don't know how esports work, really. You just think you do. Like, it's not like Intel are like, okay, well, this $500,000 right here, it could go to a women's tournament or a men's tournament. No, they go, here is a budget that we specifically set aside for trying to create a space where women can compete without dealing with bullshit. And it's not as if it would go to men. Otherwise, it would go to more fucking processors or some other bullshit. This is how it works. I think that the fact of the matter is, I've been fortunate enough to play games with my partner and other women and people of other, sort of underrepresented genders in gaming. And 9 times out of 10, there is some bullshit that goes on in game. Like the player base in Valorant is disgusting, for example, for that. And Overwatch. Like, I have played both with women and alone. And you can argue that the sample size is small, but you don't know that for sure. I can guarantee you, it is always more bullshit. Women absolutely face more bullshit. Do people talk shit to me in game? Yeah, sure. I get these little fucking Zoomer dickheads make fun of my accent when I play Valorant. So fucking what? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that is entirely, I can deal with that. And it doesn't happen nearly as often as I see that women, face this bullshit. You guys need to accept that women cop more shit in games than men do. Full stop. Yeah. That's it. It happens. So again, we can take positive action here to show that not everyone wants to fucking make life hard for women. This is, Jake, obviously, from the Overwatch League, made a decent tweet longer about this. It's just I don't know. Why are we still doing this? It's so easy. It's like, why do people get upset about shit that doesn't affect them at all? Just, sorry. And you know what the worst part about this is, Scott?
Don't apologize.
Couple white guys just out here fucking talking about shit that doesn't even affect them. We don't have to face this, this marginalization that they do. But fuck me, if I can at least contribute in some way with my vitriolic rants to try and create a space, a platform where women feel more comfortable speaking up, then so be it. You know what I mean? It's not about me. It is about them. And I'd rather amplify those voices. But, I am more than happy to take up arms against dickheads on social media that do this sort of stuff. Good example. Similar, embarrassing. You're absolutely fucking embarrassing, bro. The stuff that I saw from him today, and I like similar, and I thought I had a fairly similar sense of humor with Semler as well. We back and forth in the past here, and so I knew that some of his humor was a little bit edgy, right? But this is just embarrassing from someone that I really looked up to in the industry and really wanted to be like. I wanted to be like this guy. I loved his fashion. I thought his casting was great. Like I really idolized Semler. And yeah, I just, I don't know, man. Like, what is, how have our upbringings and journeys through life sort of caused us, us, for example, but him and the rest of our industry to sort of diverge so much? I don't understand. It's just really sad to see. We can do a hell of a lot more, man.
Yeah, I don't get that take. And he had some other like he went at Ryan from Rush B Media and his pronouns, and made a pronoun
Ryan just
fucking
clowned
thing.
on him. It's so fucking easy to clown on people like this. Like what?
And it's like literally, what are you fucking doing? Why are you like acting the idiot right now? And and what I like, a guy like Semler, again, arguably top caster of Counter-Strike, he's the kind of guy that would get hired to come to these events to mentor the up-and-coming women casters and show them how to fucking do it. He could be fucking helpful. But what does he decide to do? Be a fucking weirdo. Seriously, dude. Why? Fucking why? Is it, you need to be that edgy in your life right now? Like, fucking edge away, bro. Holy fuck me. Anyway, yeah.
Dumb.
Jesus.
Stupid. Can we not give these morons any more airtime? I'm fucking
yeah.
Let's
move on.
Can we talk about something else?
Yeah, let's move on.